Hello students, today we are going to study about the rational numbers and their operations. So first is with addition. We'll see all the properties regarding to addition of rational numbers. First property is closure property. As you have studied in the earlier classes also, closure property is the property for integers or whole numbers is that if we add two integers, then if the resultant is also integer, we say that the number is closed under addition. Same way for the rational number also, if we add two rational numbers, say a upon b plus c upon d, if we are getting the answer e upon f, that is also it is a rational number, so we say that the rational numbers are also closed under addition. To show this, we can look at this example, 7 by 15 plus 3 by 5. Now how to solve it? First of all, the denominator, if we have to see, one is 15, another is 5, we have to take the LCM. So to take LCM of 15 and 5 is 15. So we have to make both the denominator as 15. For that, we have to multiply this 5 by 3. So multiplying and dividing by 3, we got 9 upon 15. Now we can solve it. So 15 in the denominator, 7 plus 9 in the numerator, we got 16 by 15, which is also a rational number. We'll see the next property. Next property is called commutative property. Now what is commutative property is that the order of addition can be reversed. Suppose this is a plus b can be written as b plus a. Same way for rational number, a upon b plus c upon d can be written as c upon d plus a upon b. We can look at the example. Like in the previous example, we have seen 7 upon 15 plus 3 by 5. We got 16 upon 15. Now, can it be reversed? We have to see that. So, left hand side, we have already done 16 plus 16 upon 15. We got the answer. For the right hand side, same way, we have to look at the LCM of 5 and 15. So, to make it 15, we multiply and divide by 3. We got this 15 and 15, so then we add them, we got the same answer. So LHS and RHS both are same, so hence it is verified that the rational numbers are also commutative in nature. So next property is associative property. Associative property is the property in which we can add in any order. Suppose the three quantities A, B, C, so we can add first B plus C and then add a into it, or we can add a plus b first and then c into it. So let's check it for rational numbers. Suppose we have three rational numbers, 2 by 3, minus 5 by 6 and 7 by 12. So let the left hand side first we will do. We'll see that first we have to add these two numbers which are inside the bracket. So first thing is to take the LCM 6 and 12. So LCM is 12. To make it 12, we multiply and divide it by 2. So we got minus 10 upon 12. Rest of the terms are remaining same. So now both are same. So minus 10 plus 7 will give us minus 3. And here again now we have 12 and here 3. LCM is 12. So make it 12, we multiply and divide it by 4. We got final answer as 5 by 12. Let us look at the right hand side now. So we solve first two terms, 2 by 3 and minus 5 by 6. So LCM is 6, we multiply it, divide by 2 to make it 6. So we got 4 by 6, then 4 minus 5 will give us minus 1 by 6. Then we add 7 by 12. So here LCM is 12, we have to make it 12. So multiply and divide by 2 to get minus 2 by 12. Now minus 2 plus 7 will give us 5 by 12. So in this example also, if you see, this is left hand side, this is right hand side, both are same. Hence associative property is also verified for addition. Now look at the another term which is called additive identity and additive inverse. Additive identity is 0. It is the identity in which we add some number to the given number so that we'll get the same number as our answer. So here we have to add 0, because a plus b plus 0 will give us a plus b, or we can add 0 plus a plus b, also we get the same number. And additive inverse is the negative of a rational number. It is called additive inverse, as you have studied for integers or whole numbers. Same way, so if we have these three, suppose additive inverse, we have to find out of these three numbers, 7 by 12 or 7 by minus 4 or minus 5 by 12. So for the first number 7 by 12, our answer is minus 7 by 12. Just change the sign. For 7 upon minus 4, it is 7 by 4. Minus 5 by 12, it is 5 by 12. Some students get confused with the multiplicative inverse. That is the reciprocal, that is different. So additive inverse is for addition purpose. So answer should be 0. So we just need to change it. So you have to be careful about it. Now let us solve some problems. Add each rational number and show that answer is also rational. So first number is minus 5 by 8 and 3 by 8. So if you look at this number, it is quite easy, because for addition, denominator we have to look at and we have to take the LCM. So here both the quantities having the same denominator, which is 8. So no need to multiply, add or divide by any number. So simply we'll write 8 here and add the numerator part. So it is minus 5 plus 3 will give us minus 2 by 8. So answer is minus 1 by 4. It is rational number. So that is what we have to check. Second numbers which are given are 6 by 11 and minus 9 by 11. Again, see, student, first step you have to look at it. The denominator should always be same, like we have to take their LCM. So denominator, if they are not same, we have to take the LCM and make it same. But in this case, again, it is same 11. So we just add the numerator part. So here 6 minus 9 is 11. So minus 3 by 11 is our answer, which is also rational. Now in the third case, if you see 5 by minus 6 and 2 by 3, here first step is this minus sign we have taken into the numerator. So we can do that. This minus sign could be in denominator is equal to minus sign could be on the numerator as well, or at the center. All three are same. Now second step is to look at the denominator, which is 3 and 6. So first thing is we have to take the LCM. So 3 and 6. LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. So this quantity we have to convert and make it as 6. So by which number we will multiply 3 to make it 6 is 2. So that is why we multiply it by 2, but we can't only multiply, we have to divide it also by 2. So what we got is 4 by 6. Now we can easily add them up, because now the denominators are equal. So add the numerator part. So minus 5 plus 4 will give us minus 1. So minus 1 by 6 is our answer, which is also rational. So that is what we have to prove in this question, that all three, if we solve, we get the answer as our rational number only. Okay, so next question is to evaluate these things. Now if you observe, these are four different numbers we got. So first what we will do is, as I have explained in the last example, our target is to take LCM, or first target is to see if both the denominators are same. So what we have done is here is we have just taken two different quantities with the same denominator. So here 3 by 7 and minus 11 by 7 we take it in one bracket, and minus 4 by 9 and 7 by 9 in the second bracket. So if you see, we can easily add them up, because here the denominator is same, which is 7. So 3 minus 11 will give us minus 8, and in this case denominator is 9. So minus 4 plus 7 will give us plus 3. Now we have to look at these two denominator, so which is different, so 7 and 9. First we will reduce it to the simplest form, so 3 and 9, 3 is common between them, so we can cut them, we can divide each number by 3, so we got 1 by 3. Now 7 by 3, if you see, the LCM of 7 by 3 is 21, so we have to make both of the quantities as 21. So to make 7 as 21, we have to multiply it by 3, so numerator also will be multiplied by 3. Same way for this 3 to make it 21, we have to multiply it by 7, so numerator also has to be multiplied by 7. So what do we get is, in the first term we got minus 24 upon 21, in second term we got 7 upon 21. So then denominator is same, we can simply add them up. The numerator part we got answer as minus 17 upon 21 answer. So you have to be careful, you have to look at the combination, which two terms you have to add. Now look at some other question. Sum of two rational number is 9 by 20. If one of them is 2 by 5, find the other. So now in this particular question, sum of two numbers, answer is given to us, but out of the two number only one is given. So let us take the another number as x. Suppose the second number is x. So hence, as per the given question, this 2 by 5 plus the second number gives us this. So I have just written in this form, this number plus x gives us this. I hope you know how to transpose the term which you have learned in the earlier classes. 2 by 5, we have to take it on the other side. So we have to transpose it. So when we do that, the sign of the term gets changed. So here 2 by 5, which was positive, it will become negative. So 9 by 20 minus 2 by 5. Again we have to take the LCM of 20 and 5, which is 20. So this 5 has to be converted into 20. So by which number it has to be multiplied? 4. So numerator also have to be multiplied by 4. So we got 8 upon 20. Now if you see both the denominators are same, then 9 minus 8 will give us 1. So 1 by 20 is our answer. This was the question for addition. Now look at some other question. What number must be subtracted from minus 2 to get 3 by 8? Here we have to subtract. So same way what we have done in the above question, first we have to assume. So let the number is x. So according to question, what do we write is, what number must be subtracted from minus 2, and we have assumed that number is x. So we'll write down in this form. So minus 2 minus x, this number has to be subtracted from minus 2 to get answer, which is 3 by 8. So we have just written into this form. So it is the word problem we have converted into algebraic form. Now in this case, what we have to do is, we have to, because here if you observe, this x has the negative sign, so we have to make it positive. What do we do is, we transpose x to the other side and 3 by 8 to this side. So what it will become, x will become positive, and 3 by 8, which was negative, it will become, sorry, it was positive, so it will become negative. So we got this, minus 2 minus 3 by 8. Okay, so now 2 don't have any denominator, that means we can take it as minus 2 upon 1. Now the LCM of 8 and 1 is 8, we have to make it 8. So we have to multiply it by 8, 1 in the denominator. So we'll multiply and divide it by 8 to get minus 16 by 8. So here both the denominators are 8. Now we can simply solve it. So minus 16 minus 3 will give us minus 19 upon 8 is our answer. I hope you understood each and every question and different type of questions, and you will be able to solve your textbook questions also.